NBC's special correspondent, Tom Brokaw, there for it. Give us the feel from inside the arena, sir.
Well, Keith, I was struck by many of the same things that you were. I saw so many African-American women watching with a sense of pride and awe and great emotion, thinking about how far they have traveled as individuals. And I suspect so many of them were thinking, I never thought I would see this moment. I also thought, as I listened to Michelle Obama deliver this extraordinarily well-delivered and well-crafted speech, very personal, pretty hard for those Hillary Clinton women who have been unhappy with what's been going on here. Probably it's going to be pretty hard for them to turn their back on her. Can I just share something with you that I read a year ago about Michelle Obama? She was interviewed by Mary Mitchell in Chicago from the Sun-Times about whether the Obamas are black enough, which has been a question that's been raised in the black community. She said, race is a reality of our society. We've made great strides, but we still have a lot of work to do. I did exactly what the leaders of my community wanted me to do. They said, do your best in school, work hard, study, get into the best schools. And when you do that, baby, bring that education back and work in your community. She said, the thing I worry most about, what does it say to our children if they hear that question, are we black enough? If I'm not black enough and Barack is not black enough, who are they supposed to be in this world, referring to her children? Race is a complex issue in our society, but Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have gone a long way toward addressing some of the most difficult questions, and that speech tonight did it as well.
Would you agree, Tom, in analyzing that as much about that could have gone over the top, that there were many, many places where that could have been too much of a personal sales pitch, either for herself or for her husband, that the thing could have turned into any number of over-the-top gestures, and that really didn't happen. That was not just made the sufficient levels of success at each of these points, but didn't go any higher than was absolutely necessary.
No, I couldn't agree with you more, Keith. And I think you said that it wasn't maudlin. And when she talked about her dad having MS and the struggle that he had getting up a little earlier in the morning to button his shirt or using two canes to walk across the room to kiss his wife, she did that in the most engaging way. There was not a lot of pathos attached to it. She didn't try to milk this audience on those moments. And she didn't tell her own personal story as a story of a great struggle out of the South Shore of Chicago, pulling herself up by her bootstraps to get to Princeton. She did it in a pretty matter-of-fact way because that's what was expected of her. And when she talked about the African-American culture, what they wanted were opportunities and jobs and a chance to prove themselves. So I agree with you that it was an extremely well-crafted speech. I do think, as Chris said, it reflects who she is as I have come to know her. And I think she has been a critically important partner to Barack Obama in terms of her judgment and her advice and her toughness.